Hey guys, my name is Beckwith. I'm a registered EEG technologist, and in today's video I wanted to talk about my experience at the hospital where a patient had a seizure while I was fixing their wires. And how did I respond to that situation? What did I do? So here's a little backstory, guys. So I'm monitoring the patients overnight with my coworker. It's been a long night. Nobody's really had a seizure, and one of the wires came off on this patient, and they just woke up out of sleep. So I thought, okay, this is a good time for me to go in and fix a wire. So I go in, talk to the patient, everything's normal, making friends, all that good stuff. And I put on one wire that was off, and then I put on the second one. And once the wires were on good, I retaped them down, made sure they were secure. I was about to rewrap the head, but before I rewrap the head, I go to the computer screen where the EEG is running to check my impedances, to make sure all the wires are on good before I go ahead and wrap up the head. Like, I assumed they were good, but it's good to double check. So when I turn on the computer screen to look at the EEG brain waves, I look at it and I'm like, wait a second, is this patient having a seizure after nothing has happened all night for over 11 hours of watching these patients? Nothing has happened really much, and then they're gonna have a seizure right after I fix their wires. So I'm questioning myself, like, no, can't be, right? So once I see a seizure on the EEG, I look at the patient, see they're not responding. I ask them, hey, are you okay? Or are you doing okay? Just to test the baseline level of awareness, like, are they conscious during this? Nope, they weren't responding. The EEG says seizure. I'm like, okay, now I have to immediately find the event button so we can call the nurses in. The nurses can give the patient a full interview where they ask, hey, what's your name? Do you know where you are right now? Can you lift your arm for me? Stuff like that, and give them like a code word to remember, like a color or something like blue dog or something strange where they have to remember it. That's what the nurses do. And then the nurses also have to be on standby to give medication if the seizure generalizes and becomes a tonic-clonic seizure. You want to have them on hand to give Ativan if the seizure just keeps going. So I'm looking around for the event button because I guess it's in different places sometimes. Sometimes it's on a table, sometimes it's up there by the amplifier, the EEG machine. This time, because time is of the essence, you want to get the interview done while the patient's having a seizure. So I'm looking around, and then I look on the floor, and okay, finally, the event button's just on the floor. I press it, boom, the nurses come in, they're able to interview the patient, and they weren't able to remember the code word, and they were acting a little confused after the seizure as well, and they were also tired. It's like finding a needle in a haystack looking for seizures, and it's kind of like time is of the essence. You want to mark the seizure, press the button, so the nurses are able to get a good interview, and then the doctor is able to look back at the record afterwards, see where was the seizure onset in the brain, where did it start. They can also see the patient's level of awareness, and we can annotate any symptoms they're feeling, whether it's nausea, stuff that the patient's doing, like right arm shaking or whatever it happens to be. We can write it on the study for the doctor, and then the doctor can take that information and adjust medications or whatever they have to do to improve the patient's life. And stuff like this can only happen in an epilepsy monitoring unit where you have a bunch of patients on a floor and you take them off their medications with essentially 24/7 monitoring, so you can capture seizures and have the full staff there and get these events for the doctors so they can hopefully, improve the patient's treatment plan and reduce the overall number of seizures. Or some people, they want to get off their medication, so they come in for a couple days stay at the epilepsy monitoring unit. They take them off their meds, and then the doctor sees the record. Oh, is there nothing wrong with it when they're completely off their meds? We'll see. But yeah, there's a lot that goes into it. I'm still learning a lot myself, but I'm a board registered EEG technologist. My name's Beckwith. If you want to do your own EEG recordings at home for non-medical use, you can go to my website, ioneeg.com, or if you need EEG board prep questions, you're trying to pass your exam first try. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.